I'm getting back into this now. So if you watch the video, I'll link it in the description anyway, so you can watch it. But yeah, I started to put the jaws and that in, and the sides and stuff, and I stuffed it up. So yeah, that was a while ago now. So got a bit of time, so I'm doing that now. So I found, well, I actually found it. I didn't steal it. This is a for sale sign. So it was just it was sitting by the side of the road, so I just borrowed it. So this is actually easy to work with. You got all the little core flute. It's core flute, so it's just easy to work with. So yeah, last time I did it with a piece of cardboard, and yeah, it was a bit flimsy. But this is a bit, yeah, it's a bit harder, so it doesn't move as much. So I shouldn't stuff it up this time. So it's starting to look pretty good. So it doesn't fit exactly because of this, and I didn't want to go like that. And once the carpet's on, you won't really see it anyway. So yeah, just got to take a bit off of there and bring it down a bit. As you can see, it's sitting up there, a bit off there, and then pretty much right around the whole thing. Just take about 2 mil out, or 1 mil, and then I'll just sandwich it down, screw it down, and that's it. So yeah, a little fiddly, but getting there slowly. So once the carpet goes on, it should fill it up pretty good. So it's not too bad, but do the job. It hide all the sides and make it look a bit better anyway. So keep going on that and finish this side, and then I've got that side over there to do. So I'll be here for a while. So a bit of an update. Finally got it on now. It's not the best, but it should do the job really. Yeah, just gonna put the anchor points on. I'll find my Loctite so I can put them on full time, and yeah, so they don't rattle off. The back, I didn't bother putting that plug thing in. Yeah, it's pretty useless anyway. So yeah, I'll just see how it goes. Really, it's not gonna move. It's got 2 bolts in there. So what I did, I took this off and took that bracket off, because you can't get under it to do it up. I put the bracket on and then put this on. So the this side wasn't too hard. It's pretty much just the same bracket with the same template as the other side. But it's over this side a bit more, but it's had to cut it off there anyway. So it fits nicely. I did what I did on the other side. So I pulled the bracket off, put 2 bolts in it, and then put it on that way. So yeah, it's pretty sturdy. So I don't know what that is, but so that's another job done. I'm pretty happy with that. I was going to put timber there, but yeah, I'll probably just put some stuff in there, or maybe not, because if I hit the brakes it's going to end up down. Yeah, I'll probably won't do that now that I think of it. But, yeah, pretty happy with that. So as I said before, I might get like a rubber mat, put it down, and yeah, go from there. So some people have them out to here, but yeah, I put them back, all the way back, and then I bolted them down before I realised that there was a massive gap. So yeah, that's where they're going to stay. So yeah, there's another job off the list now, so I'm really happy with that. So I just take all the soft tonneau cover stuff off pretty much another day, because I think it's going to rain. So yeah, so on Saturday I should have all the hard cover stuff. So all the brackets and stuff just go on here, so I just sort all that out, and that's going to be fun. But oh well, that's should make it a bit more watertight and a bit more safer. Have a hard lid on the back with a lock, so pretty happy. So once I put the hard lid on, measure from here to there how much room I have, and then try and find some other boxes, because all the other ones I have, if I put them in, I'll probably be up to there. So see how I go, I guess. So start packing up now, and then we'll see you tomorrow. So it's the next morning now, and today's job is ripping out some wiring. So this is just the old driving light wiring. So yeah, rip it all out, and when I put some new lights in it, I'll put a new wiring harness in it. And yeah, pretty happy with the Nava kit, which this is. So probably just get one of them. I'm only going to run the 2 lights again on the front, so that's all I need really. I had two sets because I had the light bar on the top. I'm only going to run the two, so yeah, I'll keep going. I'll rip it all out. So it shouldn't take too long. There's a million cable ties, as you expect, but yeah, keep going, and then I'll rip the lights out, and yeah, just keep going. So just a bit of an update. So I've got the Bullbar off it now. So that took a couple of hours. One of the bolts had yeah, there was a nut in. I don't know how they did it, but there was a nut in the rail. I just couldn't get it off, so I had to cut it off with an angle grinder. So yeah, as you can see, the bar's not in the best condition, but yeah, they're not easy to find. And you do find one, and the top half's stuffed and the bottom half's fine. Whereas I need the top half, so pretty much that. But it is what it is, I guess. So I just want to get some spray out now and clean all in there while I've got it apart, and we get ready for putting the fan in there, and then changing out the intercooler, and then yeah, ready for the new bar and that. So I just got to paint all that and yeah, just clean it up a bit. So unfortunately this side's been in an accident, so straighten all that out a bit and see where I end up. So I'll give it a wash now and yeah, I'll keep going. So I'm up to putting the condenser fan in now. I'll make a separate video on how to put it in and everything. So yeah, it's an easy little mod, and hopefully the air going through it helps on a hot summer day. Anyway, yeah, that was on the main plug, and that went into the back of the headlight or something, and there's wires everywhere on this side. So that's the main one. It's got your headlight. That's useless. That was for that went to the Parker, so that controls the fuse in there for the fog light wires. I'm gonna rip all that crap out anyway. It's previous owner. Oh, where is it? On the other side, I think. Yeah, just this shit here, that pisses me off. I've cut the wires that short, and I've now got to cut all that off and redo it all. And they've got those Scotch lock things, so that's stuff the wires. That come out of the Parker plug. So now I've got to get another one of them, do that. That wire, it just shits me. I've had the car for 2 years. I should have fixed it, but yeah, I haven't really taken the headlights yet, so just that shit there. I don't understand that. So I'll clean all that up, make it all nice and tidy again, and then I'll do the same to this side for a new plug. Get rid of that. It's for the fog lights. Don't have fog lights anymore, but I don't know. Might run some thicker cable. Just clean it up and then just run it into here. That's for the horns and stuff. Clean that up too. But I'll run some better wires and I'll just tuck it in the back. So if I do put fog lights on the new bar, the wires are there and I know they're all good. So it's starting to get a bit late now, so I might pack up the stuff and get back into it tomorrow, because it's going to be a bit of a headache to sort it all out and make it good again. So I will see you tomorrow. So I'm going to pull out the old intercooler, and then I'm going to put the new forefront intercooler in. So a little update. I thought I'd put in a new head unit. So I've seen this one advertised on Facebook and everything. Heaps of people said they put them in and they're good and everything. And yeah, they reckon it was plug and play. That's a load of bullshit. I had to cut the plugs and join them to other wires to make it work. The sound in that works, but shit like this, like that's up and down. Steering wheel controls don't work. Like, yeah, it's just pure rubbish pretty much. Like, yeah, rip all this shit out now, change the plugs again, put the old one back in and put all the dash back together. So yeah, so if you're out there and you want to buy this head unit, don't. So as you can see, the other head unit's not in it. That was never going to work with it. I just didn't want to bother with it, so put the old one back in. There's nothing wrong with it, so turn that down a bit so I don't get in trouble. But yeah, I put that back in. There's nothing wrong with it, so keep it for a bit longer and then upgrade to a bigger one, and yeah, spend the money on a proper brand than cheap shit from Facebook. So I had a good outcome, but these I've got these buttons working now. So press that one, change it to source. That one I've got pick up the phone, so when it rings, press that, and that's just a hang up. So don't know what I did, but they didn't work last time. So yeah, I got it going now. So pretty happy with that. So a few people have asked me where, oh not me, but on the forums and stuff, where to get new ones of these. Cheap. I shouldn't say cheap after I was just talking about the head unit, but people use these and they work, so that's a better review than the shitty head unit. So yeah, I went on there and you pick up all these, so you get the wiring and the two controls for 15 bucks delivered, so it's pretty cheap. So yeah, I'll show you how to chuck them on now, and yeah, it's pretty simple. It's just two screws behind the back, so one on each side, and then just unplug it, put them in, put screws in, and yeah, happy days. So I found this one's easy to get to, so I'll pull this one off and I'll show you. So it's going to be a little stuck on there, so you're going to have to wiggle it a bit, and then some people say you've got to take out the out that, so I don't quite know about that. So I'll use two hands, so I'll put the camera down for a second and I'll pull it off and I'll show you. Right, so I got it off. You don't need to take that off, so you just so when it's in there, just go like that a bit and then pull it out and jiggle it, and it comes out. So you don't need to take your airbag out and everything like people say. So that's all it is. It's just a little plug goes in the back of there, and that's where the screw goes into, and that's how easy it is. So I'll pull that one off now. I'll have to get another longer screwdriver, but I'll get it off and I'll show you that side as well. So as you can see, they're pretty easy to get out and everything. So just the one clip. When you're doing it, the clip doesn't come out too far. So just pull it to the side a bit when it's still connected and just clip it off. Because you will pull the wires out the back of it if you're not too careful with it. So as you can see, it's just one screw, one plug, and that's it. You can open it and you have issues with it, but yeah, you just spend the 15 bucks, get brand new ones, so it's just easier. If you don't have steering wheel controls, I will link the previous video that I did on how to put them in. So this is a GLX, all the wiring in that, as you can see, is there, but from under the steering column to the head unit, it's not there, so you just got to run two wires. But I'll add the link in the description of that video. I think it's GLMN Triton, whatever it is. Some of them don't have that, so that's why you get this. So you just if you don't have that, you just run that through the dash and all that down to there. I don't quite know about it, so if you do know, let me know, and I'll add it to this description and the other one, because apparently there's one model that you don't have the wires for, so you have to put these in. So lucky I don't. So the GLX, which is this model, has it, the GLR, which is pretty much like this. You just got to add the 2 wires under the column to the head unit. And the GLXR MN comes factory. I have it in the description and everything what wires to find, but the wires in the wiring loom and everything, they're already there. You just got to cut them and join them via a jack plug or into the back of the harness. So that's all in that video, so go check that out and it should help you put them in. So what I'll do now is I'll connect them all up, put them in, and hopefully they work. Alright, so I finally got them in now, and yeah, they work. So you get your volume, so up and down, and then you get your skip. So that's skip up, skip back. Alright, so I finally got it in. To get the screw into that one was yeah, not too easy. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It looks better and everything now. So it does work. So you get your up and down, so that's your volume, and you skip up and then skip back. Now that one's set for mute, and yeah, as I said before, these work now. So that changes the source. That's pick up and that's hang up. And then what I'll do is I'll turn the ignition on. Can't really test it at the moment, but all I can do is press the on and off. So cruise, and yeah, that works. So as I said before, it's 15 bucks, and you get the 2 panels and wiring, and yeah, so it would take about it's taken me about 15 minutes to do. If you got to run the wires, it'll take you probably about an hour or 2. It's not too hard. So yeah, check out that video and do it yourself if you don't have these. If you don't have these buttons and you want them, you can watch that video, work out how to do it, and it's pretty easy. So alright, so next day now, I started to put the hard cover on it, and unfortunately this is all the brackets I have. That's for the soft cover, so don't look at that. But I've got the hinges for the top, the front. I'm guessing they go on there as well to lock that in. Don't know what they are, so but yeah, I'm missing the latches for there, and the gas struts, the mounts to hold them on. So, yeah, I've went up to the wrecker and ordered it all, so pick it up tomorrow and continue. So try and find something to do now and keep myself busy. Pretty happy I found the fitting instructions for MN Triton to fit the hardcover. So I had to screenshot everything and just put it into the note section of my phone, but it's all there, so pretty happy with that, all the measurements and stuff. So it's not too perfect, but it's pretty close. So before I drill it, all double check everything. So there's a few marks you've got to put in. I'm going to mark them out. That's where the mount for the struts go. And just up here, I'm going to clean all that up. So I'll grind that back, cut them off, and then yeah, clean it all up, give it a paint, put some tape on it, and then I've got to mark out the centre of it, and then I'll figure out where the centre of that is, where the mounts go. So it's a little technical, but I'm getting there. So I've still got to find the line, the spot for the hole for the sports bar. I'm hoping that the holes that I had already in here fit it. So if I can do that, it'll be a lot quicker, but see how I go, I guess. So I can't do too much anymore. It's starting to get a bit late. It's almost 6 o'clock, so yeah, I'll pack up and everything, and yeah, get stuck into it tomorrow. So I've got to go pick up the mounts and stuff to mount all that. Like I said before, I didn't get it, so yeah, pick all that up from the wrecker and get stuck into it tomorrow. Alright, so I finally made a bit of progress. Still a bit of cleaning to do, but cut the old headboard tabs off. They're not perfect, but with a bit of paint and whatnot, there's a few little holes like in there as well. So if I put it all on, I'll silicone it up and give it a paint and everything. So it shouldn't rust or anything. So I've just got to mark it all out now, find the centre, and then come back and find the centre of there, and that'll give me the centre for the hinges, and drill the holes, put them on, and that's that. And then I can start on the sides. So it's starting to get a bit late now, so I'll probably do a little bit and then continue tomorrow. So see how I go, I guess, and see how much I can do for the day's done. So I'm making slight progress. As you can see, I just got to cover them up, put a bit of silicone and whatnot in there. It's starting to surface rust, but they're not bolted in yet, but I drill the holes and everything, and they're pretty much that's how you got to do it. It's tedious work, but yeah, as I say, measure 50 times and cut once. So yeah, it's a bit of work, but slowly getting there. So hopefully they're the right height and everything. Got a bit of adjustment, so if it's too low or too high, I can go up or down. So lucky with that. So yeah, so we drill some more holes with the other stuff, and then as you can see up there, they're not in yet, but I just got to measure all that out again, and yeah, it's a bit of work. So I thought I'd upgrade my tools a bit. I went out and got myself a rivet gun, and yeah, first time I used it, I've tried to hurt my finger, so don't know how. Well, I know how I did it. Pulled the thread through there. And of course, stupid me had my finger in there. When it let go, it just all the pressure on it. So yeah, it's a little swollen at the moment, but I'll be right. I've been hurt worse. So I got a couple of holes drilled for those, so they go in there. So pretty much I can get in there. So I'm just gonna put a nut and bolt on it now, stuff the rivet things, and then with these I'll think I can get under there with a nut anyway. So see how I'll go with that. So yeah, I'll sit here with my ice pack on my half swollen finger, and I will see you tomorrow. So it's pretty slow progress on all this. It's taken me longer than I thought it would have, but well, I've got no real plans the rest of this week anyway. So yeah, but anyway, I added some bolts to that. In the instructions it says you put a pop rivet in there. There's a lot of force on that, so I just got some M5 bolts, stainless, put them in there. I think they were 20 mil long, so they're a little longer than they should be, but better than being too short. I'll keep going now and see what else I can get up to. Still got to paint all that and put the sides on, so I'll put the sides on next, work out where the brackets go for that, and yeah, stuff like that. Alright, so I made a little progress today. I got all that stuff mounted. I don't quite know what that is, but I think I got to put a longer bolt on there, but yeah, not the best, but you don't really see that, so I'll clean that up a bit and whatnot. And probably what you can see, I had to go get another sports bar because some reason my one didn't fit, so yeah, I had to go get that. And plus there's a couple of spaces under there, and I didn't have it, so I had to go get that. And yeah, so I don't quite know about the chrome, but yeah, maybe I'll clean it up a bit, see what happens, and then a couple of months get it. What is it? It's not sandblasted. It's been a long day. Powder coated, that's the one. So I'll go get powder coated black and make it look a bit better, but for now I should do the job. So alright, so next day now. So as you can see, I'm just painting up the front a bit. So I've got a couple more coats to put on there, and then slap the sides on for good, and yeah, keep going. So yeah, let that dry now, and then over there I got some touch-up stuff to do. That's where I had the canopy on, and if you got a canopy, check your mounts, because when I took mine off, they had ripped out. So yeah, they're only held on with a pop rivet, so not the best things, but keep going now, and see what else I can get up to. Hopefully try and get it finished this weekend sometime. Alright, so no real change from before. So it's been sitting in the sun for a couple of hours, so leave it overnight, and get back into it tomorrow. So it's almost dry. It's just a little wet in spots, but not too much. So yeah, I'll just leave it for now and bolt it on tomorrow, and yeah, hopefully get it finished sometime tomorrow. Alright, so I've got the big piece on now. Just got to line it up and everything. Looks like it fits alright, but there's a few little things I've got to adjust. As you can see, it's not too perfect. It is what it is. I've paid enough money for it. So alright, so a quick little update. I've got the brackets bolted in now, but I have two issues. Well, I have three issues now that I think of it. They're in the wrong spot. Those struts, they're not spacers, the gas struts there, they're for an ML Triton. And up there, that little latch, there's like a little bracket on the front. So over in that one, I don't know if you can see it, but it clips into there to stop the pin coming out. And I thought it went in the center as well. And it needs to go the other way to clip it in, otherwise it just comes out. So I'll pull this off again and take the brackets out, turn that around, put it back on, take them off, re-drill them, put them back on, and yeah, so that's that'll be the rest of my day, I guess, fixing all that stuff up. So alright, so that's the hardcover pretty much 99% done. It's got to get the new struts for it. So the gas struts is one per side, and then I just got to get a key for the lock, which I didn't get. And yeah, that's about it. You know, when I give the whole car a buff, I'll give it a buff and get rid of some of the scratches and just fingerprints and stuff. This is why I have to get some new struts. So that's the ones I got. So they're ML struts, and that's an MN strut. So you can see the difference. So it probably doesn't look that much on camera, but that's pretty much as high as, well, half of that. So I could only get it about there with the ML struts on it. So I'll order them up. I think they're about $50 delivered for a set. So get some of them, put them on, and that'll be it. And I think it goes up a bit higher than that. And then I was thinking last night, might change it up a bit. And I might get some LED strips or something, and either put them under there or something, or above there. So when I'm cooking, I have a downlight sort of thing. So I won't do it right away, but it's just something to think about. And yeah, that's about it. So to fit all this, it's taken me just over a week. So there's not really too much to it, but unfortunately, yeah, from the get-go I kind of got stuffed around. So I found a listing for MN hard lid, so I went down and went to pick it up. Got the this bit, the side bits, yeah, they're kind of trashed, and unfortunately the guy stuffed me around. Yeah, he owes me those parts pretty much. I paid for them, and yeah, I paid enough for it, so I got that. And then I had to go down to Sydney again a week later, and I found a ML hard lid, so I just needed the side bits and the brackets, so I went down and got them. Yeah, that was all good and well, but unfortunately ML doesn't have these, and some of the other brackets I didn't get, so I had to go to the wrecker, get a whole set of brackets for it, and then started to put it in, and then I was still missing brackets to mount the sports bar. so I went and got them. My sports bar didn't fit for some reason, so I had to get another sports bar. So yeah, this has cost me a lot of money, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. As I said before, it's not the best, but do the job. Once I can lock it and everything, it's watertight. I just got to get a seal for there and yeah, make it fully watertight. So that's the the hard cover for you. So that's all done and dusted now. So as I said, turn around, start the motor, and get going. In the next video, I'll start showing you the engine stuff, the cooling system upgrade and all that. So yeah, this video's been long enough, so I'll make another one for all that, and then probably another one for the Bullbar install and all that. So yeah, hopefully all this looked alright and it's not too boring, and hopefully some of this stuff you can do yourself. And yeah, so give it a like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.